And
Now, Arkham Knight, was that... Which one was that? Out of the...
that's the one where that's the third one after Arkham City.
Okay, this is... Okay, so I don't think I actually played Arkham Knight. I think I played Arkham City, though. I don't think I played Arkham Knight.
Hmm.
So, at this point, I probably wouldn't go back to it, so I would say feel free to...
Okay, so when you
share.
when you play the game,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is this?
you're actually if you 100% everything,
So it has sunk
Mhm.
into the biosphere.
Batman kills himself.
Oh, done. Ricky
He blows up his
Okay.
mansion, ends it. It's just like, all right, we're done. Everyone knows who I am, anyways. I'm done with this, and that's basically where the new one starts. It starts with like, okay, I'm dead. You guys take over.
Gotcha.
So you get to play as Red Hood using like all his like the guns and all that stuff, which is weird. And you get to have Robin and Batgirl and Nightwing using all the moves that they use.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really cool to see that and have it co-op. But the devs have stated this is our own thing. It is not Rocksteady. It is us doing it.
Gotcha.
Rocksteady is working on Suicide Squad.
I did see something about Suicide Squad.
Kill the Justice League. Like,
Alright.
that's the title of it.
Yeah.
And it has two things with it where, like, we got that they're making a Justice League movie, or a Suicide Squad movie, and they're making this game. And this game is, basically, what would I say it is? The game is, it is a co-op shooter.
Interesting.
Where you will get to play as the Suicide Squad and see how, I guess, that all goes. Like, you got Harley Quinn, you've got Deadshot, you've got Captain Boomerang, but you also have King Shark from the cartoon instead of Killer Croc,
Okay.
which I thought was a weird pick. I was like, that's different. Didn't expect that, but okay, whatever works.
Whatever works.
Yeah. And like they just show the whole like you are zooming through levels, you're shooting guns, you're killing stuff. It's pretty violent. There's a point where like Harley like takes a grenade and like she knocks someone down with the bat, hits them in the head with a grenade, and then slams the grenade down on their head with the bat. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Cool.
King Shark is literally shown just like biting into people and like just tearing them apart. There's like blood on his mouth and everything. And it basically ends with them having what'd you say? Them being like, okay, your alpha target, like the first target you're fighting, or the first the target they're fighting, is Superman. As he just
Gotcha.
kills a pilot for no reason, except that he seems to be possessed by like whatever nonsense is going on. Seems to be some dark side energy nonsense.
Gotcha.
This thing doesn't know what to do with itself.
Yeah, it's going through something right now.
Oh yeah, it's the pausing because I keep on doing all this stuff is great. It's hilarious. But like, I think it's gonna be interesting as a different take on everything because we got the what was it? We got the Arkham games, and those were really unique and everything. And now everyone kind of does that formula with the dodging system and all that stuff, and like everyone just knows it. So like them taking their own take on, they're putting their own twist on the co-op shooter. I do want to see how that goes. I think that could be pretty interesting.
I think so.
So like the DC event was pretty cool, and like the last thing I want to touch on that one is the Snyder cut for the Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah, and how that.
Go ahead.
I'm excited. Like, did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it.
Okay.
I was going to, and like school and everything has just got me swamped. I just ended up forgetting about it.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot. Like, there's a lot.
Is it really?
There's a lot being added. Like,
Okay.
entire, like, just character arcs. Like, Cyborg has his own character arc that is just devoid in that entire thing.
Oh wow.
Like, legit showing how he got to be where he is. And you see more of Flash, you see, besides, like, Bruce just running into him and all that stuff. You see more of Aquaman, everything gets shown a lot more. You get to see more villains, a lot of stuff seems to be more explained. I can see this literally adding, like, an entire hour or an hour and a half.
Oh wow.
From all the stuff that's cut. Like, I'm happy to see it, but I'm also upset. Because it shows that a ton of the movie that could have been in there was just cut. Was just cut. For no reason. Honestly, in my opinion. Like,
Now, how long was the original movie?
like 2.5 hours? I think. I want to say. And like, could be wrong, could be 3, but this is definitely going to add another hour and a half from what it looks like.
Okay.
So there is that. And it's just kind of crazy seeing all the stuff that could have been in this movie not have made it into the actual theatrical release. Because I sit here and I'm like, I would have watched an hour long if this movie was actually, you know, better. But to see that it's like, okay, the only way you're going to get a better version is to have them do this. I'm like, oh, they killed it. Good job, everybody. Made me irrelevant.
Jeez.
Yeah. But yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel like cutting content from stuff that could have been better is just a crime when you get to see these trailers, and these trailers are better than the entire movie you watched in tone and everything. Like, that trailer is amazing. It is.
Oh, then I definitely need to go and watch that trailer.
Yeah, you should probably just watch it right now, and we can just talk after that. But, like, that trailer is very much a tone and everything I wish the movie had, all in one. All right there.
Alright. Official trailer. This is what, like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Alright, let me go ahead and watch this.
It should say Snyder Cut on it, or something like that.
Yeah, it says Justice League, the Snyder Cut official trailer.
Yeah, that one.
What took you so long?
Dixon!
Are you even trying to fight? Things are gonna get a lot worse if you don't buck up your ideas.
Come down here and say that.
What on Bionis is that? It's the warm-up act. If you can't get by this one, you don't stand a chance against me. Stop these games, old man! You'll have to stop this thing first. Hurry up! I'm just itching for a good old-fashioned scrap.
Everyone, be careful.
My monster want to eat Ricky? This thing is no match for us.
Alright. So.
How did you feel? You feel?
Yeah, I feel like they definitely should have started with that first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I saw the scenes that you were talking about with Cyborg.
Flash, all that stuff. That
Yeah,
was
even
definitely
Flash.
not that first release of it.
Yeah, I even noticed the Superman suit
Yep.
when they're like standing in the line there.
Mhm,
It's not his original suit. That's a different suit.
It's great.
So yeah, they definitely could have. I mean, I guess if you think about it this way, they still make more money this way too, right?
I honestly don't know. This man is making me go through the triathlon. I don't know if I can beat that one. Alright, whatever. Kill it.
All right, whatever.
I don't got a choice. It's got to go. We're gonna try and cheese this fight! But yeah, like, I am super excited. Because I remember a lot of people wanting a Snyder cut because they were told, like, yeah, this game was supposed to be something. This movie, my bad, was supposed to be something completely different. And, like, a ton of stuff happened. Most notably, his daughter died. And so, like, Zack Snyder, supposed to be doing this whole franchise, then became, I'm doing this movie, and then I need time to myself.
Yeah.
Like, the song that plays in the trailer is apparently his daughter's favorite song.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is like, okay, this is a passion project for you. Like, you want to make sure this is good. Not just for you or the fans, but, like, you want to make sure this is good for, like, your daughter actually having been a part of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, like, you actually get to see Darkseid, too.
I did see that.
That was not in that movie, and I'm like, all right, great, a villain that everyone will recognize. Because I remember talking to one friend, he's like, who here knows who Steppenwolf is? And I was like, I sure don't. Like, until you mentioned that man's name, I forgot he was actually in it. I forgot that was the dude's name for real. Like, I had no... I forgot that Steppenwolf was the character's name. Leave me alone, you beast! I hate you. Alright. God.
I'm back.
And I was like, cool, I'm glad that we're getting a chance to see this again. Like, we're getting a chance to this movie to be done properly. And if done super properly, to maybe even kick off the rest of the actual, you know, like a reboot, a retry on the series, you know?
Yeah.
That's all we can hope for. Kill myself so I don't die. Yeah! Okay. But yeah, that was like... I feel like DC is kind of getting themselves to... Warner Bros. Is getting themselves together, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it's been kind of...
It's a process.
Yeah, it's a process, and I think they've realized, like, it has to be a process. You cannot rush through this. These things do take time. And they did try and rush their way through it. They tried to chase that Marvel money without realizing, like, or take into account, this took years to build up.
Yeah, Marvel didn't just jump into it either.
Avengers, getting to Avengers is like a good old 5, 6, 7 year process.
Yeah, because I think, Iron Man started early 2000s, right? And then...
I mean, Iron Man was the one that they do with the catalyst, but I mean, Hulk was first having it, I think. Or maybe it was Iron Man. It was weird.
I mean, do we have a standalone like current Hulk movie?
With the current actor, no.
Yeah.
But
no, I
technically,
didn't think
the
so.
last
But
movie,
technically,
the last one that was the standalone, what was it? Not Abomination. Was the character's name Abomination? Yes. But the villain Abomination, that was technically a Marvel movie. Oh no, I interrupted everything.
Gotcha.
So like, I do count it. I can understand if people do not count it. I get that. But wow, let me do this. I'm gonna try to topple this person real quick. Okay, great. Let's get a little poison in there. Lower some defense. Okay. And now I should be able to do my... I hate this. But, yeah, what's happening? I'm like, stop. Please stop. I just want to topple you. That's my whole entire thing right here.
That's
and
my whole mission.
that's my whole thing. I hope he didn't die. No, he didn't. Now he's about to attack Ricky. Ricky, I got your back, buddy. Don't worry. Toppled! Oh no, he's got a spike on him like a turd.
Like a turd. Oh wait, there's another one.
That's fine. Favorite part about Shulk now, whenever I see a vision, I instantly get Monado meter.
Oh really?
So now at that point, it's like I don't have to try and build it up and be afraid I'm not gonna make it.
That's very nice then.
Yes, that is the best thing ever. What was I talking about?
Down he goes.
What was I talking about though? What was I on? I was having some kind of... Oh yeah, we're talking about the start of Marvel and all that stuff. Yeah, I think Hulk was it. Hulk is not owned by Disney. It's in a situation similar to Spider-Man, except they are not going to fight for it. They're just like, okay, Hulk can't... It's a weird situation. It's weirder than Spider-Man, where they own Hulk. They don't own the rights to do a solo Hulk movie. Yep. The weirdest setup ever.
That is a strange setup.
So, like, that's why you'll see him in, like, Thor and all this other stuff, but never in his own movie.
Now, are we trying to change that, or is that something we're just accepting?
I think, at this point, it's just something we accept. Hulk is not at the level of property that Spider-Man is at, where they are willing to make deals. We will just have to accept.
Speaking of Spider-Man, I need to catch up on that as well.
What do you mean?
Well, I watched...
movie-wise?
Yes,
Oh,
movie-wise.
Jesus.
I literally... I intended to watch Far From Home.
Uh-huh.
And failed to do so.
Oh, man.
Along the way, I just forgot that movies existed, and...
That's fine. A whole pandemic happened.
Yeah. So I haven't...
That's
like,
fair.
I have, well, on top of that, the, my girlfriend Courtney, she doesn't actually stay with me anymore.
Oh,
and
no.
she has the Disney Plus stuff, so I was gonna, wait for it to get on Disney Plus and watch it, just yada yada yada. But when we separated, that totally didn't click to me that I now have no way of watching it unless I buy it or pirate it, which I don't want to pirate it.
Oh, that's very noble of you. Well, dude, on that note, I mean, I have Disney Plus, so, like, if it comes down to it, like, you can borrow mine.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, then.
Yeah. You just gotta figure out how we're gonna do that.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I have no problem with that. Like any of y'all.
But yeah, I had intended to watch it, along with the, what was the other one? The Ant-Man movies. I still have to watch those as well.
Also great movies.
I heard. I think you were the one that told me that I was missing out by not watching them.
Oh yeah, because let's be honest, Disney almost missed out on those movies actually, because they did not want to do Ant-Man, because they didn't want to have a movie about a criminal being the main character. because they were like, that's not going to sell, it's not going to do well. And so that movie got put on hold a lot for all that stuff.
Gotcha.
And in the time being of it, they could not postpone the creation of go up, go the whole wrong way. Where am I? They could not postpone. Yeah, let me just pause on that note. They could not postpone the release and everything of the what's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Gotcha.
And that was about the same kind of thing, where it's like, okay, these are not heroes per se, they are villains, you know, or they're like anti-heroes.
Bad individuals.
Yes, they are. They are all committed crimes. So like, they couldn't do anything about that. And when that movie became a success, they're like, huh, maybe there's something to this. You know, maybe
it's just about building a likable character.
Yes, and so from there it was like, I guess we'll try this Ant-Man thing, and they did, and it was really, really cool having this character that and building.
He seems funny.
He is funny.
I don't know like Ant-Man like from the actual comics, but like from what I've seen or experienced from him in the Avengers movies. He seems funny. He seems like a really funny actor. Like, his character's funny. Not, like, he's not too serious. But, like, I imagine that he's, you know, got the heroic tendencies that obviously put him as a Avenger-type potential. Because does he become an official Avenger, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you saw him. He's in Civil War.
Yeah, I saw him in Civil War.
And so that was, like, basically, his induction into all that stuff. Because I think he fought on Iron Man's side, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So, yeah, he was sort of inducted into being an Avenger at that point.
Wait. No, he was on Cap's side.
Was he? Yes, he was. He was on Cap's side.
He was on Cap's side.
So, no, he did not become an Avenger in there. But he becomes an Avenger later, technically.
Gotcha.
And the movies do deal with some pretty cool stuff.
Okay.
And
I mean,
you
of course,
saw the
obviously,
Infinity
Endgame
War movie,
was,
right?
Yeah. Endgame and Infinity War, where he was crucial in that part because he was the whole reason that they
knew what to do.
Exactly.
And the movies explain that, like what happens in between.
Okay.
Like Ant-Man 2 is basically an in between of like Avengers.
Because I remember when he comes back, he was like, he was waiting for someone to bring him back to the other side.
Yep.
And because they had gotten wiped, it didn't happen.
So you just you have to see it. That's
okay.
That
so definitely
that is a required one.
So those are 3 movies right there in themselves that I have to watch.
Yeah.
And
the Spider-Man movie takes place after, though.
Yeah, but Carnage is going to be coming out soon, and
yes,
isn't Spider-Man going to be in the Carnage movie?
Yeah, we're confused by that. Let's be honest here, we're very confused.
Yeah.
This was part of Disney
Venom,
and Sony's deal.
Yeah.
To get Spider-Man to be in the movies, Spider-Man's got to count for their stuff too. So they're building their own universe alongside the Marvel universe. And everyone's like, okay, do we ignore this or do we pay attention to it?
Do we acknowledge
what
this?
is this? And everyone's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
And even Disney's like, yeah, whatever. We literally doing this because y'all wanted Spider-Man so much.
Exactly.
So, like, here you go.
You asked for this even though you didn't actually ask for this specifically.
I'm gonna lose Melia. Survive! There we go. Good.
So yeah, as far as universes go, all of these universes are getting a lot going on. But it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy when you think about it because, like, even though they're releasing all these like plans and things like that, everything is still pretty much on hold because of
all the COVID stuff,
pandemic. Yeah. So it's like crazy. It's like it's building up that excitement,
But they
But
also
as of
can't
right now,
stop
it's
these
not going
plans.
anywhere.
Like, some of these plans can't stop. Mulan is a very, very telling story of, like, we can't stop these plans. Like, they can't stop this movie from coming out. It's going to
Exactly.
happen. So it's just like, we might as well just put it on our service.
Exactly.
And I don't think anyone's having that bad of a problem with that idea, you know, of these movies. They're just going to keep on going. They're going to keep on being on. They just might not be coming to theaters near you.
Exactly.
But I know for a fact they probably don't want that for everything. Like,
Of course, because they're gonna want like the box office reviews and
all that stuff. And,
all of that.
like, Mulan, I can see, because that was going to release in China first, and then we're going to get it next, and it'll still release in theaters later, but they have no choice because we're still behind.
Exactly.
Movies like Black Widow, where they're actually taking polls and being like, where do you want to see this? And most people are like, in theaters. I can see them being like, okay, we'll try and
We might put this on hold for a while
to try and
until-
do a theatrical release.
Yeah. Which I do want to see the Black Widow movie, of course.
Yeah. I want to see
Even
that.
though she's no longer part of the universe.
But the people in that movie could be.
Yes.
That is
that is the thing that I'm most like looking forward to, is who could potentially be coming into the universe now that she's leaving the universe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we still got the TV shows that'll all still be happening. We'll see how those work out as well. Fight you. I'm just not gonna fight you. You're not important enough for me.
I'm just
at
not
this
gonna
point.
fight you.
But I crashed. Okay, got it. But like, yeah, all the stuff that's happening, you can't stop these phases. Some stuff is just planned to come out. Toy
Yep.
lines are gonna happen regardless of what you do. So you're like, oh, I guess we gotta push through. So there's all of that. And I don't know. I don't see it changing anytime soon, so whatever. You know? These things are running toward me, and I'm definitely not going to try and fight them. Too much stuff is coming toward me at this moment. But yeah, that's about all I have on the whole superhero thing. I mean, I finished Tsushima. I think we talked about that, or at least that I did. I did finish it. I am done with that game until the DLC stuff comes out. And yeah.